Hello, this is episode 47 of the Hey Listen Video Game Podcast. I am June 19th, 2014, and I'm joined today with Zach, also known as ZRPG,
Hey,
and Cole, also known as ZRPG,
howdy.
and Nick, also known as ZRPG.
Yep. My new nickname, ZRPG.
Okay.
Get used to it.
Alec, also known as ZRPG, wasn't able to join us this evening.
Also known as not here.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
What?
That's my Alec impersonation. I
Is
don't
it?
know. I don't know what to sing, so I'm like, I imagine him in choir.
Nice.
Alright, so what are we talking about? I actually did write up a little thing for me
Yeah.
to go on. Do we want to start with questions?
Yeah, let's just sure.
Alright, so on Pete's Gamer Forum, we got questions because we get those like every episode. I don't know if you knew that, but we have like we have a backlog of like 500 questions we need to get done. So
Bullshit.
yeah.
Bullshit.
So,
We got our first question in over a freaking year.
literally, yeah. So Pestro asks, and I know Cole doesn't care about this very much. Do you think that Nintendo will purchase Capcom? I personally think that it's more likely that Namco will purchase them, since I don't really see how the competitive arcade fighting game scene will fit with Nintendo's image. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this.
You know, I don't really care, man.
I hope they do.
You know.
So we can actually get a Mega Man Legends 3. And they actually do something with Mega Man.
I think Capcom would add nothing to Nintendo, and it's pretty much pointless. It's just a waste of money, and they're already in debt, so it doesn't matter.
They can't afford it, really. They have like...
I mean, they'll just turn
$10.
they'll just turn Resident Evil and Street Fighter into kiddie games. And I mean, they're probably gonna make like the next Epic Yarn game's probably gonna be like Street Fighter or something.
Street
So
Fighter.
who cares? You
Yarn
know?
Street Fighter.
Reuse Epic Yarn.
String Fighter.
String Fighter.
String Fighter.
Yeah,
so you know, I just
probably
don't care.
like they'll add Mario power-ups to Resident Evil or something. What? Wow.
Anyways, I was actually talking to Zach yesterday about it, because I'm like really into this. Like, if Nintendo buys Capcom, that'll be like a complete, like, not fuck, can't say that word, can I?
What?
I think of like cataclysm girl when I say that.
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.
I was thinking about her earlier today. Oddly enough.
That's weird.
But no, it would be so amazing if they buy Capcom, because I was looking at the series and I actually made a video about this. The amount of franchises they have and the amount that would actually work for Nintendo would be amazing. Like, there's so many that I think people forgot about, because not only do they have like Mega Man, but they have Bionic Commando, Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, but I can also tell you that Bionic Commando and Ghosts and Goblins also wouldn't really help Nintendo, I don't think.
No, but it's another reason to buy a Wii U. Like, I don't think, like, I'm just looking over here right now, I don't think Super Luigi U is going to sell, like, Wii U units, but it's nice to have. It's just icing on the cake. So I sort of feel like that's what that is.
Yeah.
Is your fan on, Zach?
Yep.
I can tell.
Is it really loud?
It's noticeable, but it's not like...
It's kind of hot in here.
That's a problem. Alright,
Been raining off and on for like 2 days here.
Yeah, same here.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, the main things that I think would actually be helpful for Nintendo would be Mega Man, Dead Rising,
Phoenix
maybe a little...
Wright.
Well, that...
right?
No.
Well, yeah, it's always been a Nintendo...
Yeah, so
pretty much a
Nintendo
Nintendo IP. Oh, okay. I think Dragon's Dogma would help. Because that would be like... Because they don't really have an open world...
I don't think so.
Like, RPG type of game. Where...
No, Zelda's
not
the new open world RPG.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is. That's more like Assassin's Creed, though.
But yeah, Street Fighter, Dead Rising, Mega Man are the main ones.
Beautiful Joe, Power Stone,
I don't think that would make a
Okami.
big difference. Those are like very niche fan bases, though.
That is true, but I can see him like, I don't know, making HD versions or maybe even like downloadable games like the new Chibi Robo. But there's Zack
Yeah, but
and
that also
Miki.
I feel like Chibi-Robo downloadable game wasn't a very big hit.
I don't know. I didn't buy it, so.
Yeah.
But there's
It
Beautiful
also
Joe.
was like a stupid game where you took pictures, so
Yeah, I think Steel Battalion might be cool, like with the gamepad.
yeah, it wouldn't do
Yeah.
anything.
I don't think it.
I know.
No, it would flop. I'm pretty sure every Steel Battalion game is flopped. But I mean the big ones obviously are like Resident Evil and like Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, I forgot Resident Evil. There you go.
That's like Resident
Yeah,
Evil. I'm pretty sure is their biggest series. So
yeah, yeah, that would make a difference.
I'm pretty sure people would actually like normal people would just buy Wii U's just to play that game. Like Resident Evil 7 if that were to come out.
Yeah,
Okay. Because
it
that's what
would.
happened with the GameCube. And it was funny, I was looking at articles trying to find out, like, okay, so is there any rumors about Nintendo actually buying Capcom? And I'm reading this article, I'm getting, like, my hopes up. I'm like,
Oh
whoa,
my
this is
god,
awesome. But then it's like 2005. I'm like, oh,
2005.
okay, 2005. Apparently, we ran through this situation before.
Oh.
In 2005 when they got like Resident Evil 4 to be exclusive or something. And then
Oh,
there was also a whole thing where I guess in the early 2000s, apparently it was rumored that Konami would be buying Capcom. So
Yeah.
maybe
So,
this isn't a thing.
so Pastor brings up a good point with that whole arcade fighting game scene. Like, I could see that being Nintendo being stupid, where they're like, yeah, we don't want to tarnish our image with like this competitive fighting games and stuff like that.
No, that's not gonna happen. Maybe, okay, maybe like a couple years ago, sure, but they've learned.
They're
I mean,
learning.
Smash
Well, I
Bros.
mean, they're moving.
Invitational, like,
Yeah.
no. And I want to say something. Some people are saying that they think Microsoft will buy Capcom. It's not going to happen. Western companies cannot buy Japanese companies. So it would have to be either Sony, Nintendo, who else? Like Namco or
Mega Man game on Xbox
Konami.
One.
Like, those would be the only ones. Yeah.
Mega Man game exclusive to Xbox One.
That would be awesome
That's
because
cool.
you know Nintendo would make like Mega Man Legends 3. Like they would do something like that. I can
yeah.
definitely see that happening because they were planning on that being a big hit for them, or at least a early system seller type of game.
Yeah.
Plus now because of all the publicity it got, I'm sure it would sell even better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo would be stupid not to consider like Capcom heavily.
And you know what's gonna happen? They're not gonna buy Capcom. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because there's no guarantee. Some people too, there's also this going around where some people want Sony to buy like Resident Evil and like Devil May Cry, and then they want Nintendo to buy Mega Man, and you can't do that. One company has to get every property, and that's it. So, and the thing is, Capcom might not even get bought out. Like, it's only possible in theory, but there's no talkings of actually being bought out. It's just possible, okay? So
Nintendo should do it
yeah.
because it'll set them back a little bit in money, but they'll be able to come back with that.
Oh yeah. I
Like
mean, because I look at it.
Having Mega Man for like their lifetime
Yeah.
will be helpful.
Because
Resident Evil for their lifetime.
let me look at. I can look up how many Capcom games have sold like on the 7th gen systems, just sort of like an estimate to how much money. But
Honestly, I would love to see another, Bionic Commando or Ghosts and Goblins. And no, not the really bad Bionic Commando that was a
his
physical
arm,
release on.
his wife.
Oh God, that doesn't make any goddamn sense at all. But, I mean, a new Ghosts and Goblins would be cool because I mean we got kind of spiritual successor, and Maximo goes to glory.
I love that. I wish they would like make an HD version of that game.
Oh yeah, I would. Well, it would more likely be a download title, so I really couldn't be in line for that shit. But it'd be a shut up and take my money situation.
It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I guess we could just assume like $30 for each game. Just a guess. No.
That's assuming a lot.
Because it says on the Xbox 360 that they sold 40 million copies of games altogether. Oh, you know what? Let me actually take about 10 million off. Oh, wait, no, more than 10 million. 16 million. And
I would just disregard any numbers entirely then.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I said that because I'm like looking at their best-selling games, and it's like Grand Theft Auto 5 or no 4, because I think they publish it in Japan.
Oh no.
And then Gears of War, I'm pretty sure they publish in Japan. So.
Oh.
Okay, so it's more like if we could, I don't know, somehow get close to it. It's about 25 million.
I feel like Nintendo needs to buy out Capcom just so Sony doesn't get the chance to, even.
But the thing is, if Nintendo goes in to try and buy Capcom, can't Sony just like come back and buy them themselves?
Like bid up?
Yeah.
Just have a bid war.
I feel like that would happen though, because that's like one company they're probably the biggest Japanese third-party company, right?
Yeah.
They're probably the Ubisoft or EA of Japan.
I don't know why Nintendo wouldn't want them. Like they're already obviously showing. They've shown to be clear partners with Capcom.
I mean, even Nintendo by Capcom, that was trending on Twitter. So I'm sure they know. Like, I went on Miiverse too, and everybody's like tweeting on the Nintendo E3 the community. They're always saying like, Nintendo, you need to buy Capcom. And I'm sure, like, if they know about Mother 3, if they know about, oh, it's just another Mario game, I'll be shocked if they don't know that they should buy them. Like, there has to be something.
They also didn't make another Mother 3 game, but they recognized that.
But they recognized it. That's the thing.
So they could recognize that people want Capcom and just not buy Capcom.
Yeah, but that's better than just like... No, it's not, actually. It's not. But still.
Just Nintendo employees were not on Twitter, on social network the entire time, and they missed it. Oh, Capcom?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Please understand.
Lost Planet.
I was on vacation. Lost Planet is nothing.
Yeah, but it's like I said, Ice on the Cape. They have Darkstalkers, Final Fight, Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah, it's like all these fighting games are the thing.
Yeah, but that's pretty much everything they have. But that's still
like
a
all
lot
the
of
fighting
IP.
game people will be all upset.
Will they though?
Yeah, the butthurt fighting game community. Well, deal with it.
Are you well, I guess they would be upset, wouldn't they? Guess they would. I don't understand. Like, I'm just trying to like comprehend. Like, what would they be angry about? You know?
Well, like 20.
Because the fighting community doesn't see Nintendo as a viable platform.
Yeah.
Hey, they need to like start releasing like serious like arcade sticks and all that.
They do though, like with Tatsunoko versus Capcom.
Yeah, that's Wii.
But... Yeah, but you can use that on the Wii U. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but they really need to just settle on one thing because we've already got like 50 different controller options going on the Wii U right now.
Yeah, but come on.
Really?
You know, it doesn't...
That's why the fighting game community wouldn't like it either.
I don't think that would really matter.
Fighting Wii U gamepad people with arcade sticks and then...
Yeah, but that's going on the 360 too. That's going on with the...
I doubt it. It's
yeah,
like
yes it is.
Two different controllers, yeah.
Street Fighter is also on PlayStation 3. Doesn't mean that it's going to use Move. It doesn't mean it's going to use, like... like, what, the camera PlayStation camera.
You know it's not going to though. It doesn't make sense.
Exactly. So that there's not a whole bunch of control options for, if Street Fighter were to be exclusive, I mean, I'm sure it would use the gamepad, the Pro Controller, and I'm sure arcade sticks would come out.
I don't know. I just feel like
yeah.
people would
Yeah,
be
they would.
upset. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's more so because they would have to buy a Wii U. It would be, oh, great, I have to buy another console. But then I'm
So it's
sure
the
they
same
would
thing
get
with
accustomed to
Bayonetta
it.
2 and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people
But-
were pissed that Bayonetta 2 was going to be a exclusive.
I loved watching people's
Be
rants.
happy, you're getting your fucking sequel of Bayonetta.
People
Who
were
cares
like
if
getting
it's on the
angry
Wii
at
U?
Platinum Games, like, oh my god, look at these assholes, putting their games on Nintendo only. Why don't you give it to everybody so we can all play? It's like, do you want to pay up? You want to give them the money to do that?
See,
They'll do it.
that's how Nintendo can succeed. Is not by making people want to get a Wii U, is forcing people to get a Wii U when they didn't want one.
Yeah, yep, pretty much.
They get all these IPs, and then people are just like, I guess I have to buy a Wii U. I don't want this thing, but I want that one game, so I'll have to get it. I'll have to put myself through this.
And I just want to say, like, to close this off, I think it sort of sounds like to me, if they do get Capcom, it's sort of like getting Rare back in a way, where it's another big development studio. Where, I mean, like with the N64, Nintendo would put out a big game, then Rare would come out with like Jet Force Gemini and or Diddy Kong Racing. So they sort of filled the gaps for Nintendo, and I sort of feel like Capcom's going to do that too, if they do. So
Yeah.
that fan, it gets louder and louder.
I don't know what else to do.
Bear the
Alright,
heat.
Silvestro also asks, why does the 2DS exist? And don't give me it's built for kids who may break their 3DS by accident.
It's made for kids because kids, I think it's above age 7. They can see it, but kids younger, it damages their eyes, and that's why. It's just so younger
yeah.
kids can get it. I don't know if that's the answer you want
Yeah,
to
that's
hear,
the
but
whole
that's
reason.
that's the entire reason why it
I don't
exists.
think that's the entire reason, though.
It's not? What
I
else?
think it's probably just, like, another reason, like, to hopefully get a few more 3DS sales in there by making a cheaper one for the people who don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Because I know some people actually have posted before, they're like, yeah, I might just get a 2DS. Or even was like, I think I saw someone on the forums say they wanted to get like a Japanese 3DS game, so they were just like, yeah, I'll grab a 2DS so I can just a Japanese 2DS so I can just play that game.
Yeah. It's a good option.
It's better to get like that impulse buy.
I just don't understand like the hate that came up with it. Like,
Well,
it was
Haters
so
gonna
weird.
hate.
Yeah.
it's because it's stupid though.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just you don't buy it. That's the whole thing.
Really.
You just don't have to buy it. Alright, so we also asked, do you think that the Skylanders-esque figurine collecting is a trend that will pass, or is it here to stay? Did Nintendo make the right decision to jump on the bandwagon?
Wait, what?
We missed all that?
No, you sort of like cut out a little bit.
Or did Nintendo make the right decision to jump on the bandwagon?
What bandwagon?
Alright, so you did miss all of it.
Yeah.
Well, you said no.
No, I said yes.
You said no. You said no, you just cut out a little bit.
No.
Do you think that the Skylanders-esque figurine collecting is a trend that will pass, or is it here to stay?
It's here to stay.
No, it's
It's
not.
gonna pass.
I can't.
There you go.
It's
Been here for
interesting
quite a few years, though.
It's going to pass, though. Everything passes.
You say that, but Yu-Gi-Oh is still around. So.
Barely around.
Yeah, but that game is fun.
And it will pass.
Yeah, but I'm sure.
Mario will pass.
I think Nintendo views it as more like advertising. Really, just having a different type of media. It's like having the Sonic Boom TV show. where it's like just to get to a different audience.
It's another way to get more money too. So
Yeah.
it is.
Apparently they're gonna be pretty cheap too.
It'll work. It's $10 to $15 instead.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I heard it was gonna be cheaper than Skylanders. I think that's what Reggie said. Or it's gonna be the same price.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said 10 to 15. And Skylanders are around that price.
Skylanders. A Skylander, a 3-pack is 15, and a 1 is like $8 or like $5 to $8. So it's not bad.
Yeah, these were really high quality figures too. And they're Nintendo, so they can mark up the price. I think it'll work really well for Nintendo though. And I think it'll last quite a while for them, if they right.
Yeah, it will.
But it'll pass eventually.
Yeah, well, everything passes eventually, but I don't think it's gonna be like. I'm sure it'll be around for like the generation. Like, I don't think it's gonna go away. Within a year or two. That's what I'm saying.
That's this generation's gimmick, is that?
That's sort of what it seems like. That's the only real value I see with like the gamepad. They had an off-screen TV play, but
Yep.
Zach, I imagine you living like right next to a bus stop or something.
I just always have my window open.
Okay.
Okay, and his last question is, why does everyone have a beard nowadays? Is there a secret society out there that I'm excluded from, and can I access it via Spot Pass?
It's because we're hipsters. I don't know. Did you guys see that picture of me with the beard? I'm gonna post this picture.
I saw one of them, I don't know.
Because I used to have a beard.
Yeah, I know. I did see when you have one, but yeah, people, it's just like a style thing. Like, naturally, you're gonna be more powerful with a beard.
Yep.
Like, if you can get a really nice looking beard, like, usually you won't turn it down.
Oh no, like, if you have the chance to have a beard, you take the beard.
It's just the whole,
Yeah.
can you
chicks
grow a
dig the
beard or not?
I had a pretty nice beard.
And what happened to it?
The problem is, my beard, it got too long and I had to like trim it down. But the problem is when it gets, like when I'm in the process of growing the beard, my hair is not as dense, I guess, where it's a little bit stringy, but as soon as it hits like a certain length, it looks like any other beard. So because I was trimming it, I'm like, oh, this looks terrible. So I just shaved it. I'm sure I could grow one pretty quickly now. My hair grows a lot faster, where I have to shave like almost every day now. Or else I look scruffy.
Yeah, I
shadow.
don't see myself being able to grow a beard.
No.
No.
Thanks, Pestro. Thanks, Pestro. You cannot access it via Miiverse, but... Spot Pass, but same difference, whatever.
Alright, so that's all for Pestros. And then Ari Lewis threw in a question here. Your top 3 licensed games.
Top 3 licensed games. Do you have some in mind, Zach?
Did you prepare a list ahead of time, as he suggested?
No, but I'm going to my backlog right now. I know what you're gonna say, Zach. I know what you're gonna say.
No, I mean I have like 7 listed here. These are like the only like major
The Walking Dead, 400 Days, Walking Dead episode 1, 2,
no, that's
3,
not,
4.
I don't think that's really a licensed game. I don't think that really counts.
Why not?
Because it's like it just as easily, it would have been just as good if it didn't have The Walking Dead, if it was just called Zombies. Like it didn't
that
really...
doesn't, yeah, but that doesn't really matter. It's about the name though. It's the license.
Okay, then that would be number 1 then. Like I don't want to make these into a top 3 because I feel like at this point I should just mention them all because I only have like 7 that were huge enough. So I have it's The Walking Dead, and then GoldenEye 007. There's a licensed game. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii.
Nice.
Lego Star Wars, the complete saga on the Wii. Disney's Aladdin on Super Nintendo. The SpongeBob SquarePants movie on GameCube. Cars on GameCube, and One Piece Grand Adventure on GameCube. These are all fun games.
I think we can also agree that Star Wars, I think they're the Rogue Squadron games, like the GameCube ones, are pretty amazing.
I would agree if I played them. I actually have a lot of a ton of licensed games I've just stocked up that I haven't played yet on GameCube primarily.
Oh, great.
I have Rocket Power Beach Bandits.
Oh, you know what? There's a Rugrats game on the GameCube. I'm not sure if you've seen this one, but it literally looks like a Sega Saturn game. Like the polygons are so bad, where it looks like a PS1. Like Crash Bandicoot has better graphics. They somehow went that far back.
I do have Rugrats in Paris. I do have Rugrats in Paris, the movie,
I don't know
the video game on PC.
Okay. The NFL Blitz games, those are always really good.
That's not really licensed though.
Is it?
Not really. I wouldn't consider that licensed.
NFL. All right. You're cheating.
NFL, come on.
Yeah, it's NFL.
You know what they mean by license though? It's TV.
Yeah.
Movies.
I'm gonna say Dragon Ball Z, where you already said Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I think that the Budokai trilogy that was on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, that's really awesome. I prefer the first one. But they're really good fighting games.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Zach, you already named off the ones I have. The SpongeBob ones, that sort of stuff, that same old stuff, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't play a whole lot of licensed games. You okay, Zach?
What?
It sounds like you're like in the middle of Hurricane Katrina or something.
Really?
Yeah.
What the heck? I turned it away.
Dude. You'll listen back, you'll be like, oh, okay.
Well, you should have told me to turn it off.
I've been telling you the entire time.
You didn't tell me to, though.
All right. But I mean, I think that's it.
Oh, and I like the Yu-Gi-Oh games.
It depends on which one. They're all right.
So there's Yu-Gi-Oh and the Duelist of the Roses on PlayStation 2 is a good one. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, that one's fun.
Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2007 on the DS is fun.
2007, I like that was on Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, the card ones are fun. But there's a bunch of spin-offs where it's not the card games. It's just a completely different game. Because I have a GameCube one. It's like Falsebound Kingdom. It's terrible.
That one too.
It's
Falsebound
terrible.
Kingdom, yeah.
I have that one.
It's like an RTS RPG.
Right.
But it's really slow and boring.
There's also on PlayStation 2, there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum.
That one I haven't played.
That's the one that my friend had. That looked like actually a pretty fun take on Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, my brother, I remember, played it a lot. I had no interest in it at the time, but my brother played it. I haven't played it yet. But I know it's I've seen the movies it was based on, because I watched quite a bit of the show, and it's like, the Capsule Monster Coliseum was
yeah, there was a whole,
series.
Well, it wasn't the movie. The Capsule Monsters was in between, I believe, the one with the arc with darts, the whole Silver Calcles thing, and then the Grand Championship, I believe. It was right around there, I think. Yeah, it was a whole side. It's with the Capsule Monster thing. I believe that was more of a take on the in between the semifinals and the main round of the Battle City, when that whole virtual world thing with the Deck Masters. I think that's kind of where the Capsule Monsters got kind of a spin-off off of. That's kind of where it's based on, but I'm not entirely sure. So,
When the hell did like Pushmo come out for Wii U? I'm on like Miiverse right now. I'm seeing like Pushmo World.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's out. Yeah, I have a ton of licensed games on both GameCube and PlayStation 2 that I really need to play. Because it's no secret. It's no secret that I'm a fan of licensed games.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a lot of them. So many. Oh. So just looking at it now, like Fairly Odd Parents game on the GameCube.
But are you gonna play like licensed games that came out recently? Because like there's one that's coming out. It's not really a licensed game, but it's based off the TV show. That's like the new Pac-Man game. I'm not sure if you saw it.
Oh yeah.
It's like Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2.
I heard that was
Because
pretty good actually.
it looks like a 3D platformer. It looks
Yeah.
good, but then like Pac-Man, like his voice, he has like a little like 5-year-old kid like voice, and it's really
So does he
cheesy.
sound like Sammy Classic Sonic fan?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I just watched some guy do a commentary on one of his videos.
Guys, stop
my-
hating on Sonic!
That kid. There's no way that kid's 15. And he's an obvious troll.
Yeah.
I remember when I was
Like if I had to pick some of my favorite licensed games, I have to go with Mike Tyson's Punch Out on the NES, UFC Undisputed 3. I could easily say Madden, but I'm not. I could easily say WWE, but I'm not. Yeah, like, and you guys said, the Yu-Gi-Oh games, like the card ones I've always enjoyed. Fuck, like I'm trying to. I don't play a whole lot of licensed games, and when I do, they're actually good. But that Ghostbusters on the PS3, that one's really enjoyable too. It's funny you guys went through a lot. The guys said Walking Dead. That's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot of obvious ones.
Yeah. But for like an honorable mention in there, I'd have to throw Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 in there. And NBA Jam.
Right. Completely forgot about this. The Underground 2s. I really like that.
Oh, that's probably my second favorite in the series.
Yeah. I like
And that's just because the story was so batshit insane.
Yeah.
World Destruction Tour.
It worked so well for a game, though.
Oh, yeah.
I missed that series.
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
I'd say bring it back, but I think the actual developer is like dead, so.
I don't know if they are, because that's Neversoft, right? Because don't they make Call of Duty now or something?
I don't think so.
Could have sworn that, or at least they were helping like Infinity Ward. Like I think they merged Neversoft and Infinity Ward after it like collapsed to keep that company around or something like that. I could be wrong. Okay.
Jesus Christ!
It was that caught me off guard, not because it was the Sammy Sonic fan or whatever, but because like I'm like, wait, where's the fan? You obviously muted your mic. I'm like, that caught me more off guard than Sammy. Guitar Hero. Oh, Neversoft made the Guitar Hero games.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Then what happened to Guitar Hero?
They overflowed the market and it got burnt out. They were releasing 2 a year at one point.
Thing is, though, I'm ready for a new Guitar Hero.
Revival.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
I'm completely ready for a Guitar Hero. But here's what they need to do. Get rid of like... Because like I want to buy Rock Band 3, right? Because I don't have Rock Band at all. I have Guitar Hero, but I got World Tour because I wanted the drum set. It was awful. It broke like within 2 months, right? So I kind of want to get Rockman because I'm pretty sure it's a much higher quality like package. So, but it's like, man, if they put out a new one, I would rather just get that.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are ready for a new one. The last one
Yeah.
came out 2010. I was
feel
a
like
freshman.
I don't know. They'd have to do something for it to do well, though.
Yeah, 2009 they put out 4 Guitar Heroes in 1 year. So, Guitar
Oh
Hero
my
Van Halen, Band Hero, Guitar Hero 5, Guitar Hero Metallica.
Yeah, that's the
See,
best
I got
example.
Metallica, I got 5. I actually, when I bought Guitar Hero 5, I got Van Halen sent in the mail for me.
Yeah, I
And I
mean
actually never played Band.
I have no
But
problems with
I
like
love
all these
Metallica.
games. Like there's so many. I don't have any problems with having more than one Guitar Hero because I know that it could all just be DLC, like songs. That's all they need. But
Really?
just put one out like once every
Well,
year,
why not? Like,
you know?
okay, so, because they did Metallica, and, 5 came out around the same year. Why not just, like, Guitar Hero and then release, like, an expansion, Van Halen expansion pack?
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what Rockman does, where they actually they would sell like a physical copy of DLC, including like here's country hits, here's rock hits of like the 80s. Like they had a bunch of packs like that.
What was on the country?
Yeah.
I didn't remember what was on that.
Yeah. hmm
That's what I would have liked. Like, they do a new Guitar Hero. I would love to see a lot more country music.
It was cool though, because
Apparently,
they
I'm in
made
the
it so you could
minority.
make your own songs. I like that feature of like World Tour. Like if they could
Oh,
find new
man.
stuff to add like that.
Yeah, people got creative with that. They did.
hmm
There was covers of like the Family Guy theme, the AVGN theme, Simpsons
Yeah.
theme. Like,
Absolutely.
All right, so let's say we talk about some stuff.
I love stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
I thought it was
questing for
time.
stuff on Family Guy right now. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm still playing Family Guy
Oh
Quest
yeah.
for stuff. There really isn't anything else I'm gonna even bring up about that. It's the same. Well, I did unlock Cleveland, but that's about it. Oh, I got something to talk about. That Phil Fish guy.
It's not
What if?
even news. I don't know. I have nothing to add. Like honestly, I have nothing to add to the conversation.
He's just a scumbag.
Yeah, he's a self-serving, selfish little prick who didn't. You got mad because everyone bashed him on Twitter, and then he canceled Fez too.
I will say I enjoy his
Watch Alpin's
personality.
rant.
I like people with personalities.
Oh
But
my God.
Even though it's a completely egomaniacal,
yeah, pretty much.
egomaniacal piece of, shit. But
Like I'd like to talk to him, but I wouldn't want to hang out with him, type of thing.
oh my god, he's the type of person that his ego would cause me to punch him in the face.
Let's get him on the podcast.
There's no way to do that now since he doesn't have a Twitter account. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna try to get the Kid Icarus Uprising voice actor, the guy who played Pit, to come on the podcast. Because I actually talked to him on Twitter for a little bit. I was like,
Do
oh,
it.
maybe I should ask him, but he deleted
Why
his
didn't you?
Twitter for something. I think it was because he was talking about
What
Super
did he
Smash
do?
Bros. Because he was talking about Smash Bros. He's like, no, guys, Nintendo hasn't contacted me to like voice act for Pit yet. So and this is before we knew. I think Pit was going to be in the game. Like this was before, like the first trailer. But then Smash Bros. Comes out, his Twitter goes away. So
Oh my God.
because he
Nice.
was voice acting in the trailers. So
Wow.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
lost it.
So have you guys been playing any games?
What else have you been playing, Nick?
A lot of Punch Out on the Wii, a lot of Mario Kart 8. Trying to go through on New Super Mario Bros. U to get all the star coins. Playing a little SmackDown 2 on the PlayStation. Actually going back through and playing Mario 3D Land.
Hmm.
Same here, actually.
Nice.
Whoa.
And then, wow. And then trying to get that last platinum on the Sly Collection on the Vita. That's it. I'm not playing anything new. I'm actually restarting a file on Earthbound, but Like, there's nothing new to add to anything I've been playing. Just that I've been playing this, and that.
Some nice variety, though.
Yeah, well, and Zelda 2 on my summer backlog.
You got a hodgepodge of genres in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice way to live.
Yep.
Cole, what do you got going on?
I have a lot of games because it's
Okay.
been so long since I've talked games.
Oh, no.
Now I'm just gonna talk about PS4 and Wii U, okay? I'm not gonna talk about Vita or 3DS, whatever.
What?
Let me get some of the boring
No.
stuff out of the way. I mean, I've been playing like 3D Land as well, and I don't want to hate too much. But I will say I'm enjoying it. It's a good game. To me, it's definitely not my favorite 3D Mario. Like I told Zach
Yeah.
this, like it's my least favorite. It's on
Same
par
here.
with like 3D Land. It's a little bit better, but not that much better.
3D Land is on par with 3D Land?
What? 3D World.
Yeah.
But
3D
I mean,
World's
for
way
what it
better.
is, it's decent. It's
Oh,
decent.
no, it's not.
But I did play like 25 hours of Mario Kart 8.
Oh.
This game's amazing.
Is that how much you've racked up?
Uh-huh.
You're slacking then.
Really? Where are you at?
Only like 27, but...
Okay. No, I play it every day. Like, literally every day. I'll play for a couple hours, I feel like. And it's... The tracks in this game, compared to previous ones, are so much better. Especially compared to, like, Mario Kart 7, I feel like. Where I feel like they took the best tracks from 7, and then they took out, like, the ones I wasn't a huge fan of. Like, I wasn't really into a lot of the Wii ones. Like, I'm not sure what that, like, fall... like type level was.
The Maple Treeway
Yeah,
one?
yeah, I don't like that one. But I mean, this took like all the good ones, like DK Pass, I think it's called, the Donkey Kong Country
Yeah.
one. I love that one. That's
Oh,
such
the
an awesome
yeah.
one. But Cloud Top Cruise is probably my favorite new map, and I think that Sherbet Land is the best remade.
Sherbet.
Sherbet?
Yeah.
What? Sherbet?
Sherbet?
I'm pretty sure it's Sherbet.
It's Sherbet.
No, it's not. Pretty sure.
Sherbet.
Is it really? No, I've always called this
Look it
Sherbet
up.
Land because it's like winter.
Look it up.
Mario Kart. No, you're definitely wrong. It's Sherbet. Damn it! I've always called it Sherbet Land.
Yeah. A lot of people did. I remember I watched a video recently too where they said the same thing.
Wow. No, I always thought it was Sherbet Land because I was like, well, it makes sense because Sherbet, winter snow track. Why is it called Sherbet? I don't understand.
Is that what like the name of the penguins or?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But then they have a picture of a shy guy on like the track logo.
True. I don't know. Let me see.
So dumb. Like I hate myself now. Why would they do that? Okay, but yeah, Mario Kart 8's amazing. I have said that this is probably in terms of content the weakest. Like there's a couple of huge oversights where this game has less content than Mario Kart 7 has less content than Mario Kart DS from like 10 years ago. And I think that's really stupid considering the fact that we're paying like even more money now. So it's like, come on. Because Battle Mode was ruined.
You know, sherbet is a frozen sweet dessert made from fruit or fruit juices.
Then why not just call it sherbet? You might as well call it sherbet. I'm still gonna call it that too.
Well, sherbet is the frozen sweet dessert. I mean, that's kind of snowy. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. But the last game I was playing
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Other than that, I have been playing Pikmin 3. Guys, got it for free. And you have to keep in mind,
God dang.
I love Pikmin, right? Pikmin 1 on the GameCube is quite literally one of my favorite games. Where it was one of those series where I had a lot of trouble like getting into it, like getting myself to actually purchase it because I didn't think I'd really like it or it looked boring. I wasn't really into the idea. But as soon as I played, I really liked it. And I have Pikmin 2. It's still sealed because I'm like afraid to open it up because it's actually like valuable. So I'm like, oh, do I play it? Do I not?
Rip her open.
Yeah, I probably will.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
wait, no,
Yeah,
The
just
collectors are freaking
get
out
on the
right
Wii.
now.
no,
No,
it's like $40 new or something like that, and I got it for like 20. It was
Get
the
the
Nintendo Select
Wii. Open the Wii version.
because I don't know, because I'm like, well, if they make an HD port of Pikmin 2, you know. But I'm playing Pikmin 3 right now, so I skipped 2 basically.
Yeah.
But no,
Then why
Pikmin
go
3,
back and play 2?
I will, yeah. But Pikmin 3 is so because I was expecting just more of the same, right? Just better graphics. But
Yeah.
no, they added so much to it. Like you would not think that the multiple characters would be a huge factor. Like I don't know what I was really expecting with it, but there's so much more you can do. Like to get to higher areas, you can actually throw the other characters and then switch to them, control them, and there's just a lot more to do. It's just there's a lot more I don't know, more to do in the environments, and the new Pikmin are cool too. The rock Pikmin are, I guess, cool. I mean, they're pretty much like yellow Pikmin with the bombs. It's not a huge change of pace, but it's something cool. It's something different. But I mean, so far, I have to say, this is probably my favorite game on the Wii U. This is hands down the best one that I've really played. I haven't played all, like, I didn't play Donkey Kong. I didn't play New Super Mario Bros. But so far, this is my favorite one. And then last game on Wii was Kirby 64. I got to like the fifth world. It's like the winter world, and I
Mhm.
really like this game too. It's actually I think it's my favorite Kirby game. It's my favorite Kirby
Mm.
game. The music is like phenomenal. Like it's stuck in my head. The boss music especially. There's a lot of like the Masahiro Sakurai like takes in it. Like you can definitely see that he made it. Where there's like collecting cards and stuff like that. There's a lot of trivia. So either in that, it's pretty awesome. Kind of what you'd expect from a Kirby game. So there's not too much to really talk about. But the last game I want to talk about, um, that is Watch Dogs, guys. I never really got a chance to talk about
Whoa.
this game, and I know Zach, you were not interested at all.
No, I didn't say
I don't
that.
know if you were, Nick.
I never said that.
Really?
It's definitely on my list to pick up when I get the, a PS4, Xbox.
Hmm.
Is it a PS4 exclusive or?
Nope. It's even come to the Wii U.
Okay,
But
definitely.
I never said I was uninterested in it. I'm just
okay,
interested
but
in
you
it.
said you were.
I said I will get it as soon as it comes out on Wii U, as soon as I can.
Yeah. This is the best game I've ever played. It's not my favorite,
Oh
but
god,
this is hands down the best game I've ever played.
I
Like
doubt it.
I've never played a game where I felt like there was so much effort put into making it. Like it's open world. The graphics blew me away. Like as soon as you like jump into the water and you look at the graphics in there, like if you're like swimming or something, or if you're on a boat, just like looking at the worlds and seeing the render distance, seeing like Chicago from afar,
Hmm.
it blew my mind. It looks amazing. Not only that, but like the story is incredible. Like you will have an experience with this game if you play it.
What if I just like don't? What if I just ignore the story and listen to podcasts the whole time?
Then you will miss out a whole bunch. I don't
Hmm.
think you're going to, because this is one of those games where
Yeah.
there's a tutorial in the beginning, but it only lasts like 3 minutes. Like it'll go away really quickly, but that should captivate you enough to listen just to the game's audio. But the thing is, I mean, I did both, where there's a lot to do in the world. Like there's a lot of side missions, and they're called fixer missions where there's like 40 of them, and it's just a quick little mission where you get a car that they assign to you, and then you have to race through a part of the city and just not get caught by the cops or basically die. So it's basically like a time trial type of thing. And there's a bunch of stuff like that. There's what they're called gang hideouts, where basically you have to kill everyone in a gang. And there's so many ways you can play this game too,
I love
where you
killing
can play
games.
this entire game without killing a single person. Or you can play it like Gears of War, like third person, just like grenade
Yeah.
launchers everywhere and explosions and stuff like that. Well, more like Grand Theft Auto, but basically the way I played it was I bought a silenced pistol, and what I would do is I would go into like a hideout or whatever the mission is. I would make an explosion, and then everyone would like walk up to where the car exploded or whatever I set off, and there would be like, "Oh, what's going on here?" And then I would hurry up and like, you can pause time. It's a part of like one of your abilities. Then I would just like shoot them all with the silenced pistol and like take them all out that way. But the thing is, there's so many different like ways you can do it. So it's really awesome, and it's actually I didn't know this going in, but it's actually an RPG. Like you level up and stuff, and you get experience for like killing people and stuff like that. And then there's like a huge skill tree where there's hacking, combat, driving. I think there's what else? Like abilities or something. There's something else. So there's so many things to do, and then the hacking is obviously the huge appeal. And I was really skeptical at first because I'm pretty sure the people that made, well, I mean, it's Ubisoft Montreal, who does not have a good track record for controls, cough cough Assassin's Creed, right? Um, but this works surprisingly well, where it's all done. Every piece of hacking is done with the square button, which is I guess the X button if you're playing on 360 or well Xbox. So basically, if you look at a camera, it'll say like hack camera, and then it'll have the square button. You just press that, you go into the camera, and you can basically look around as in like a first person type of view. And then there's also cool things where a guard will have a camera like on their body or like on hand. So you can actually hack into the guard's camera, and as he walks around, you can look through his eyes basically. And then you can make some cars you can trip alarms, some like parts you can make explode. If a character has a grenade on them, you can actually set it off. You can look at people's profiles and find information about them. So it was funny because it'll say random things like this like watches hentai and like plays in fighting game tournaments and and you can actually listen to people's phone calls which get like really dark
Whoa.
where they'll talk about like, oh man, my wife's cheating and I'm gonna go kill her, and then he'll like hang
That's
up,
awesome.
and then it's like you can track him down and like find his wife and like kill
Reaper.
him
Yeah.
before he kills the wife. Like there's a bunch of missions like that that just randomly show up and like generate. But no, this game is phenomenal. Like I beat the game in like 35 hours, like 35 40 hours. And I still want to go back. Right?
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Like I could easily play it for like 100 hours, and I really want to get the DLC as soon as that comes out. So, I'm not sure what they're going to do with the gamepad. Because at first I wanted it on the Wii U because I'm like, well, it sounds like it would be better for the gamepad, but I don't really know what they would do, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it works just fine with the controller. I feel like the gamepad, like, touching everything would be more of a nuisance. Well, no, I guess they could do, like, the map. Because the way it works on the PlayStation 4 is when you go to the map, it controls just like an Assassin's Creed one, but then you can also use the touchpad on the PS4, so you can move around like a mouse. I'd assume they do the same thing with like the gamepad, and just like so you can set waypoints and stuff like that. But no, Watch Dogs is awesome. And I'll just hurry up and say I beat Call of Duty Ghost, and I'm like halfway through Knack.
Really?
Yeah, not too much to talk about those. I mean, Call of Duty standard fare. I will say, as soon as Ghost 2 comes out, I want to buy it just for the story because they left on a huge like cliffhanger. Actually, you know what, Nick?
yeah.
Did you play Ghost?
No.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
are you talking to me? Like, no,
Yeah.
I play or Call of Duty Ghost. Well, I played the single player, but that was about
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Did you beat it though?
Yeah.
Wasn't that was a phenomenal single player, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was so good, like compared to other ones where I actually like enjoyed it. I was like, man, this is awesome. But huge cliffhanger at the end. Huge.
Yeah.
So I have to get the second game. Whatever.
But yeah, I haven't even done the single player in that, but I'm like 30 hours and played
Do
in
you even care
multiplayer.
about the single player?
I mean, I beat the single player in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, but not on Black Ops 2, or Ghosts. So,
Yeah, and
I
it
never finished
sucks.
the single player in Black Ops 2. So.
Yeah. Because it'll be like 3 years until the next Call of Duty Ghost, I'm pretty sure, right? Because Advanced Warfare is going to come out this year. Next year is going to be Treyarch's, I'm assuming Black Ops 3. And then Ghost will come out.
no, we don't need a Black Ops 3. That's just weird.
I'm pretty sure it's going to come out. Because now they
Why,
have 3
though?
studios. So now it's every 3 years. Like one
Maybe
of
they
the
don't
series
need,
will come out.
it doesn't need to be Black Ops, though.
I don't even think there should have been a Black Ops 2. I don't know. I was not really into Black Ops 2.
Yeah. I like them all, but it's like, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the maps. Well, I wasn't a huge fan of the maps on Ghosts.
No. I mean, they're not bad, but they're not going to go down like history as like the best Call of Duty maps.
What system do you have it on? PS4?
Yeah. Yeah, PS4.
Should have gotten Wii U.
Oh yeah.
We could have played multiplayer.
Oh yeah, should have got out. Yeah, you're right. Um, but Black Ops was like the last Call of Duty where I was like really into it, like the whole game in general. Like I feel like that was the last, at least for me, like truly like AAA amazing, like 10 out of 10 Call of Duty. I don't think you guys would agree, but that was the one I really enjoyed, like just as much as Call of Duty
Oh, yeah.
4. But,
yeah, I don't.
yeah.
I'm like every new Call of Duty game out doesn't like overly impress me. It's just like more or less the same thing. It's basically like getting more map packs each year because I don't really do the
With
single
different
player.
weapons and.
Yeah.
I don't know, Modern Warfare 3. I think Black Ops 2 was one that was the one I really enjoyed. I think that one's my favorite. Modern Warfare 3 was enjoyable, but the fucking the spawning in the multiplayer was insanely stupid. And then one of the last DLC map pack had this map called Parish, and it was literally the biggest amount of bullshit spawns I have ever seen in my life. So you try to play that on free for all, you have to look constantly looking behind you to make sure someone didn't spawn behind you. It's like, I mean, like you could literally check behind you, you'll turn around, someone's gonna spawn and shoot you in the back of the head. It was insane.
Yeah, I'm not. And also, it looks like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare might not even be on Wii U. So.
Oh yeah.
But if it's on Xbox 360 anyway, I'll get that. But I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's Xbox. I don't think it's like the new generation exclusive, is it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's on all of them. I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I think
I'm not sure.
it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm pissed that EA UFC is a Xbox One and PS4 exclusive.
I'm not.
Well, you're not a UFC fan.
See Cold die.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I am not like. I would see now. I'm pretty much gonna have to get an Xbox One. Well, I was going to anyway, but now I have to play EA UFC. I'm a little
Really?
salty about that. So
That's rough. You're not gonna have anything else to play.
well,
Get Project Spark with Conquer in it.
well, I'm gonna end up getting an Xbox One anyway. Because I am interested in the new Killer Instinct. I do want to be able to play because my buddy Reed has an Xbox One. He's gonna be getting Call of Duty on it. So there's kind of a. I just can't afford even $400 right now. I mean, I'm glad they dumped the Kinect, but fuck, I'm gonna have to try and dig up $400 somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a topic on PC Gamer Forum about what next-gen consoles you're going to get, and I said pretty much, like, I don't feel like I'm going to be getting the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One anytime soon, because I feel like I'm pretty content with just the Wii U for now. Plus, there's, like, tons of games that I haven't even played from those systems and older, so... PlayStation 4 would be the one I would get first.
Sealing the deal for me is if WWE 2K15 is going to be exclusive to Xbox One and PS4, if it's going to get a PS3 and Xbox 360 release.
Same here. So, what have I been playing?
That's what I want to know.
Let's see. So, during my finals, like this whole week has been like finals week for me. I didn't really have to take that many though, because AP classes you don't have finals to take, and so I was able to come in like late for most of the days. There was only one day I had to go for the whole time, and there were half days anyway. But after my Java final, which took like 10 minutes, and they give you like 2.5 hour period for each final, so you're stuck in there for the rest of the 2.5 hours. So we had like a group of 5 people, and we were just playing Mario Kart 7 the whole rest of the time through like download play. That was awesome. So it's always a lot of fun.
That's probably my I remember doing my finals in high school, and I like my Street Law final.
I've been on mute.
I ended up passing like 100%. Are you seriously on mute?
Oh my God.
I've been on mute.
I thought you just left. So.
No. When did?
I thought you too. That was it.
Like, was that during the Call of Duty talk? That explains so much.
That's why I asked, did Cole die?
I'm like, no, I'm here.
Oh my God.
Great.
Have you been saying stuff the whole time?
Yeah.
What are you saying? Anything important?
I don't know. When did I sort of leave off? Just.
I don't know.
Remember.
A long time ago.
Okay.
I think it was like the beginning of the podcast.
Right. No, I mean, wait, what are we talking about now? We're talking about. No, I was like, yeah, I brought my 3DS to my finals too, and people were. I was getting stares. The stairs.
Stairs? See,
Cole, what are you doing? I'm playing Kid Icarus Uprising.
Mine was different. Mine was different because they had like 5 people aside from me that were also playing the 3DS. So
people don't play the 3DS at my school, but you live on the East Coast.
Wow.
The East Coast, yeah.
Over here,
the
it's over here in Ohio. You get a bunch of like the very egotistical, like stereotypical dude bro-ish guys were like, yo, if you don't act like me, you're a fag. And then they have to have like their khakis and plaid shirts.
Yeah, we had that for a while too. But it's like not as bad anymore, especially since like the classes that I'm in have pretty much all these people that are into like nerdy stuff of some degree. There's like Harry Potter people and computer programming people.
There's always Harry Potter people.
Yeah. But yeah, Java class had like a bunch of people that have 3DSs, so we're playing that. It did pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't actually that weird going from Mario Kart 8 back to that.
I thought
Mario Kart Mario Kart 7 is basically like a portable version of Mario Kart 8, just like not as smooth, but
It is, but I feel like the
like the
drifting is a
same
little
type.
bit different. I'm not sure if I'm wrong, but
I
Yeah, a
don't know.
little bit.
I have
there's
to
something
like do
that's
a little
different.
research. It's been really a while since I even played Mario Kart 7.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, overall it feels like I'm just playing Mario Kart 8 on the go. And also with Mario Kart, I went to my friend's house to play Mario Kart 8.
Nice.
So I had to bring my whole Wii U because no one else has it.
Hmm.
And I had to I had to set that up. They always like it when I bring the Wii U because we used to do like game nights and stuff, but we haven't been doing them as much because people have been busy. Like we in the past we played like Nintendo Land. We played Game and Wario, which has like a game called
Yeah.
Sketch in it, which is basically Pictionary. So that worked really well for a group of people.
So do people at your school, are they like not even aware of like the Wii U's existence or what it is? Because that's at my school where people only talk
Um,
about like Xbox One and PS4.
yeah, most of them, most yeah, most people probably don't know what it is, but like the people do, my
Mhm.
group of people. But I don't know. I also don't hear anyone talking about the Xbox One or PS4 either.
You know what's
I don't know.
amazing?
Actually, most of the people I'm around are just playing like 3DS. So
Really.
yeah,
The Wii U is actually doing better than the Xbox One, which is kind of interesting.
I mean, maybe
Hmm.
slightly. Didn't we talk about that before?
I don't know,
We
maybe.
did.
Maybe.
But the Xbox One is not selling very well right now, where it's actually doing just as well as like what the Wii was doing when it wasn't doing that great, where it sold like I'm looking right here, 37,000 units this week,
Uh,
which is like it's just above the 360, right? Like the 360 just sold 35,000. Like the
mhm.
PS3 is selling better than the Xbox One. So,
Hmm.
they're hurting too.
Mhm.
Then the Vita's doing
Yeah.
even worse. The
Oh
Vita's
yeah.
doing
Hmm.
terrible.
Vita's awesome though. I love it.
I do too. I do too. Then the
See,
PS4 is still raping, man. Jesus.
so yeah, Mario Kart 8, we had time to go through like every cup, basically Grand Prix, and
Huh.
I won it. I won overall,
Oh, okay.
as was expected.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, did you kick his ass?
Yeah, we had there were four people there aside from
Hmm.
myself, so it was cool.
Hmm.
But also, my friend that I spend the most time with probably because he lives like only a few houses away from mine, so he can just like run over here. I can go over there, whatever. Basically, um, we started doing this thing. I had the idea where we just put like all the games that you can like play competitively, like put them in a randomizer, and then just like compete in them, and you like get a point for every game you win. And it'll just be like an ongoing competition. It'll keep going on. We figure we'll go like we mainly are going to do Wii U, Wii, and Xbox 360 because those are the three down there. We do PlayStation 3 too, but we only have PlayStation All Stars is the only competitive game we have for that.
Okay, well then you're set.
um, but yeah, the first game I chose from the randomizer was Jeopardy on Wii U. So that's how the intense competition started.
Nice.
Some Jeopardy. And who do you think won that?
You,
You.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Show off.
and then we got Wii Sports, the original Wii Sports. So
Wow.
we played through the four. We played
Not Wii
through
Sports Club?
tennis.
What?
No. I played through each of them once, like a set of games: tennis, baseball, golf, and boxing. Who do you think won that?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty close though. He won in boxing. So there's that. Oh, actually, there was like
Even though Wii Sports Boxing is like broken when you play
it
two
really
players.
was.
When you play two players, it's
It was
broken.
It was really unenjoyable.
Because I'm pretty sure like the second player, like one of their fists, like doesn't work or something, or it only works
Yeah,
like half the time.
both of our like nunchuck hands didn't work.
Because that's
So
like not your nunchuck, like that's the actual game. Like it's problematic.
yeah, it's easily the worst
Yeah.
game on there. The other ones are pretty
It's
good.
fun though. I think it's like
The golf,
fun.
no,
What?
the golf is pretty wonky too. Like I never played golf when we used to play Wii Sports. I like played it a
The
couple
golf's the one
times, but
everyone likes. Well, no, I guess bowling is, but that's like the second.
Fuck
Yeah.
golf.
Oh, it's so good though.
but I like tennis though. But it's so weird going back to that because there's so many better tennis games like that. Where like Wii Sports, you play as both people and you just waggle your thing around and you can't control it.
Yeah.
That's not so right.
Have you guys seen have you guys seen the movie
No.
Bowfinger? It has like Eddie Murphy and like Steve
No.
Martin. There's a whole thing where Eddie Murphy's going through like these. He has a problem where he can't stop like flashing his like penis to the
What?
Laker cheerleaders, and he's like in therapy for it. That's what that
Okay.
reminds me of. Is that there's a video where he puts like a bag on his head. He like walks up to Laker girls and he like flashes it, and then they're all like laughing at him. He's like, "Shut up! It's not tiny."
Wow.
Oh.
That's what
okay.
that reminds me of.
But yeah, you can't actually control the people, so they just move on their own, which
Well,
is kind of
that's slavery, Zach.
That's true. But most games involve slavery then, if you're
Right.
controlling your character.
Okay. All right.
And then also been playing Tomodachi Life, most of all. And still can't tell if that's actually an enjoyable game or not, because it's just kind of I've been stuck in a routine now, and I just keep doing it. I just keep going on there and feeding them, and leveling them up. And I feel like it's never gonna go anywhere really. There's never gonna be closure to it. It's just gonna be one day they just all are gonna die.
Can you even
So,
like beat that game, or is it just like random, like
I don't think
entirely
you
random?
can. I
Okay.
feel it's entirely random because it's just like they're literally just living in a me apartment. Nothing really is happening. I expected some more from it. Like they definitely could have done a lot more. The island, like they make it look like there's a lot of stuff because they have a bunch of different places that you unlock, but they're all basically just different forms of shops to buy like clothes and food and stuff. It's not really much you can do. Like they have a park and an amusement park, but both of those they just have like random events. Like at certain times there'll be a little RPG, 8-bit style thing called Tomodachi Quest going on in the amusement park randomly, where you start fighting food with your Mii's,
Oh,
8-bit style, and then like
that's what we call dieting.
yeah, and then at the end it'll just have a random object like it'll be like ruby pendant boss, but it's just like that's not even an enjoyable little secret. Like you'd think it'd be a nice little thing for retro fans or something, but it's just you're like spamming fight and heal the whole time. There's nothing else to it. And then there's just random events that go on. Nothing really amounts to anything. You either get in relationships and have problems, and you solve them.
Yeah.
But I've played 25 hours and 54 minutes of that game.
Did you say 75 hours?
No, I didn't.
I don't think you did.
I said 25 hours.
Okay.
Which is still quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as much as I've played Mario Kart 8. So also, I wish Chrono was here because I started playing Xenoblade again.
Oh boy.
The game that I'll never buy because it is like $100
Yeah,
and it
yeah, I
has
guess
terrible
so.
voice
Chuck
acting.
Conroy's doing
I've been
Chuck
watching that.
Conroy's doing some giveaways of it.
I'm not Zach. I'm not gonna get it unless I'm lucky.
I mean,
That'd be-
he bought which is pretty insane. He showed a picture. It had like 30 copies of Xenoblade on it,
What?
and a couple of them were sealed. And he was like,
But
"Yeah, I'm giving away some of these games for you guys."
30 copies, dude.
Yeah.
That's like $3,000. I'm sure he's gonna
Yeah.
make a lot of money from it though. So
He said he's been buying them like over. It's been over a year in the working, but I'm really enjoying is the Let's Play of that though. That's what kind of inspired me to go back and play it. But I didn't want to watch his stuff first, so I've been kind of like progressing on my own and then watching what he does. Because he's obviously going like a lot faster than I am in the game because he knows all the stuff and he wants to get more progress done because he doesn't want it to be like 1,000. But like I'm going really slow. I'm like 3 hours and 40 minutes in, but I really haven't made that much progress. I've just been collecting a lot of quests and roaming around, and because it's just such an expansive game. Like I feel like I'll never be able to beat it. It's one of those games you just get so involved in going everywhere in every corner that like you end up sinking 50 hours in, but you're only like halfway through the game, and then you don't do anything else with it.
I wonder if they'll have what was I gonna say? We're talking about what are we talking about again?
What?
I'm looking at something. I'm watching a YouTube video, so I'm like a little bit distracted. There was something I wanted to say.
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade, that's right. I wonder if they'll have like the British voice actors for the sequel.
Hmm.
I wonder if they'll do that.
Yeah, I don't
I kind of
know.
hope they don't, but
Who knows?
It's charming. It's charming voice
no,
act.
I'm watching the Let's Play and I cringe listening to it. Like it does not. They do not look British at all. Like it's
No.
laughable, like bad.
But also, Xenoblade has a lot of this stuff. It's like a lot of my favorite things that I want in RPG. That's like a lot of exploration and some nice towns with like a lot of different character interaction you can do. Like, there's this whole system, like a whole affinity chart where you can get um, relationships with like the different townspeople forming and stuff. It's really interesting, and you get relationships with your own party members and all these things. The only thing I don't really like all that much is the combat system, because I really prefer more of a turn-based thing. But it's
Yeah, I
like
don't think
it's real time, but combat at the same time it's like you have to wait. It's like most of the time it's auto fighting, like you're just waiting there and watching them fight. But and then you can add special moves and certain things to it. But yeah, it's not my favorite fighting or combat in a game, but I like how huge it is. But yeah, also I went and saw 22 Jump Street in theaters.
Nice.
Okay.
And that actually was pretty darn funny.
I've never seen any of those movies.
Yeah, that's only the second one. I actually didn't see the one before it, so I went back and watched that afterwards because we have it on DVD. But I think the second one's a lot better than the first. I didn't really like the first one all that much. There were only a couple really funny parts. The second one I thought was really funny. Maybe it was the whole theater atmosphere because everyone was laughing there, but
Maybe.
I just really like comedic films that do comedic delivery right. It's like the awkward humor. I like having a character or a person that their humor revolves around them being like awkward. That takes like you have to do a lot of things right to get people to laugh at stuff like that. So I was impressed that like that many people were laughing in theaters. Comedy's got to be like one of the most difficult genres of films to do.
Best
Like
actors are comedians.
Yeah, because you can do action films with just like a bunch of explosions and get people like forget plot and just enjoy all the action that's going on. But comedy, it's like if a joke doesn't work, then you can easily tell
Mm-hmm.
because no one's laughing. Yeah, it does it well. And Game of Thrones, I've been watching that, and the season finale came and it's done. And now I can't wait till the next season, so I have to wait a whole other year for that. That's cool.
Is it really going to be a year?
Yep.
Oh, so they put out a season every year. That's how
Yeah.
it works? Okay.
10-episode season, which is pretty short for a series, but so much goes into Game of Thrones that it makes sense.
Every episode's like a
And they
movie.
have to give time for George R.R. Martin to write more stuff too.
2 more books.
Yeah.
10 years.
If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, you need to, because it's easily the best TV show I've seen in my life. Like, I've become so invested in the characters. Like, I could tell you my thoughts on like any different plot in the Game of Thrones series, and I can't really do that with a lot of things. But also, on a related note, Big Brother's coming soon.
Oh, stop.
Yes.
Putting you on hold.
It's coming up June 29th, I think.
25th.
25th?
Yeah, 25th
Okay.
and 26th, like the big premiere. So.
They released the twist and like the meet the house guest things. I read the twist,
Yeah.
but I didn't watch the interviews or anything. That'll be cool. Like, people don't understand Big Brother
Nope.
because you look at it
Obviously-
from the outside and you just think that it's a reality show like Jersey Shore and stuff like that. But it's actually
Thank God it isn't.
yeah, it's actually a pretty complex game if you think about it. It's like
Oh yeah.
it's actually like a mind game the entire time. It's not really about like people getting fights and stuff, obviously that's part of the whole thing, but
Duh.
it's like really interesting the different strategies that go on.
Yeah, as long as they don't try and bring back that meathead Jesse for some one-off appearance, I'll be happy. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Cole, you need to watch the show. You need to watch
No.
Big Brother.
No, I'm not going
You
to.
can't criticize it.
I'm going to criticize it.
Oh, and
Oh,
for those
my.
that do want to see Jesse on a weekly basis, you can watch TNA Wrestling. Yeah,
Really?
he's a professional wrestler, and he's horrible.
Uh-huh.
Because you brought up like Jersey Shore, the guy he's teaming with is a fucking Jersey Shore gimmick, and together they are the Bromans. And it is absolutely as stupid as you think it is.
Nice.
Yeah, it is insanely fucking stupid. I mean, the only funny thing that ever happened with Jesse is when he got. Remember when he was the fucking when he was the Pandora's box one year?
Yeah.
Brittany opened up Pandora's box for advice from a previous house guest, and it ended up being workout advice from Jesse.
Yeah.
I figured that like right before he popped out, oh god, it's probably Jesse. Lo and behold, ding, meathead.
It's so cool though. Like that's one of the only series that goes on for the summer for me. So
Oh,
I have
yeah.
that. I watched America's Got Talent too, but
That I don't give a fuck about.
Howard Stern, man.
Howard
Love that
Stern.
guy.
But you don't like America's Got Talent, do you?
I just don't watch it. I mean, I watch clips of it on YouTube, but I mean,
It's
that's
actually
it.
pretty cool because it's like all these different random talents, like a comedian. There was like a 13-year-old, there was a 12-year-old comedian on the last episode I watched. But then they have jugglers and ginger.
I watched a
acts and all these
guy
things.
like balance his whole body like on a bottle with his finger.
What?
How did that not
I don't
snap your
remember.
finger?
The kid was fit. Well, he put his finger inside the bottle. I don't know.
I don't see
I
how
don't- I
that
don't know.
works.
He was able to do it. He did it.
Amazing.
He was a circus
Nice.
performer.
All right, so that's all for me. What else? What else do you want to talk about?
Well, we already talked about Capcom. I don't know, what games are you
Yeah.
guys looking forward to in the next couple months?
Nothing.
What summer
Smash
blockbusters?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
play, but there's no Smash Brothers the next couple months.
I was gonna say there's only 2 games coming out this summer. I mean, for me, that's, let's see, Valiant Hearts. We were really into that last episode.
Wasn't that Xbox One?
No.
No,
Well, that's everything.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like an Ubisoft?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a downloadable title. Then The Last of Us. But, I mean, other than that, I mean, nothing else is coming out.
Yeah, freaking Smash Bros. Had to move itself back.
It would
I was
have
looking,
done
I was
so well
looking
this
forward to
summer.
I was looking forward to be able to play that during the summer. It would have been easier to get people to buy the Wii U version afterwards too, because it would have been like a whole season pass for it. Like people have gotten the whole summer to play Smash Bros. 3DS.
They should just make it, if you buy Smash Bros. 3D, you have to, like, pre-order a Wii U. You have to put $5 down.
What?
Just do that. Just force people
one
to do
makes
that.
Jesus Christ.
Out though, I don't think anything is. I mean, I guess more Telltale episodes will come out for Walking Dead and
Yeah.
Wolf Among Us. So,
Yep.
they're actually the final episode of Wolf Among Us is the next one. So. Oh, and Tales from the Borderlands is coming out. I don't know what time this year, but that's the Telltale Games game for Borderlands.
I'd imagine around the pre-sequel. Probably around that time.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll want to release it at the same time or not, but I guess they could because it's episodic. But
Hmm.
and then there's supposed to be a Game of Thrones Telltale game, but they haven't talked about that in a long time.
I have no idea how they would do that. I mean, would it be the same story?
I
Like,
know it's set in the same world. I think it's just like the environment, but it's like a different story set in that world.
Which would make sense. Isn't that how Walking Dead is? It's completely a different story from the TV show.
Yeah.
well, we can talk about
I want to play that game.
a couple of upcoming games, I guess. Because Nintendo
That's what I was talking about.
talked about a bunch of, well, I mean, there's a couple other ones.
Game of Thrones.
Grezzo, I think we talked about this last week, maybe. But Grezzo is working on a title, and they're asking for developers, and they're like, on their hiring page, they're like, "Do you want to help us make a legend?" Like that's like their caption. So they're making Majora's Mask, right? It's all but confirmed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then even Anuma, or is that how you pronounce it? Whatever. But he said that he's doing
Yeah.
everything in his power to make Majora's Mask happen, and he hears the fans. So
Yeah.
it's confirmed. I don't care. I confirm it right here. You heard it here, folks. It's confirmed.
Unofficially confirmed.
Yeah. Then I think there's another guy. He's the next like upcoming big producer for Nintendo. It's like Tezuka.
Tezuka, the one who's working on Woolly World,
Yeah. Because he's
He's
the one
so
who
awesome.
produces like the Mario games.
Mario Maker. He does Mario Maker too. He's awesome.
Yeah, he actually went out and said that he would love there to be a Super Mario Sunshine 2. And did you say no?
Yeah.
Oh,
I said,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he said that and some other game too, but I think he talked about Metroid maybe. But I know there was a Nintendo article about Metroid where they think that they want to make, or they should make a 2D Metroid sometime soon because they think that there's a fan base for it for both 2D and 3D. So they want to make that because they already confirmed that they're going to make a Metroid game on the Wii U at some point. So I'm sure that's retro, and I imagine that they'd have some other company, I don't know, like Way Forward or something like that, make a 2D Metroid. So.
Oh, and I was watching right before this. I was watching a Nintendo Treehouse video where they were playing Smash Bros.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you? Was it like the big group one?
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem like you can tell they genuinely like play Smash Bros all the time too?
Mm-hmm.
Like they seem. The thing that's awesome with the Treehouse is like they seem to genuinely really enjoy what they do.
Well, I mean, I think that's
They
why they
seem to-
work there.
And they just seem to really like the games too. Like a lot of developers you can tell like don't really play games that much, but you can tell they're playing. Like they even said they play Smash Bros. Like all the time in the treehouse. So
I want to
But,
work in the treehouse.
yeah, that's like the type of job I would want.
It's got to be hard though.
But fun.
Yeah. Mario producer. Oh, and they also said that. What's that?
Did you see the DK Final Smash?
It's the same thing.
No.
Yeah.
Why? Were you disappointed?
Because yeah, I was expecting it to be something new because it doesn't make sense to do that Final Smash anymore.
Why not?
At least because it's Donkey Konga.
Well, I mean, he's always had a drum though. It's not new.
No,
Yeah.
the whole point of that
He
is the
marches
Donkey
to the beat
Konga.
of his own drum.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know about that.
The whole point of the Donkey Konga, the whole point of the thing was that it was Donkey Konga. Like they literally changed it this time to be Donkey Konga, the little notes,
And like
which
I
was at
said,
least better.
they should have made it so you could have like multi-touch on the
No.
Wii U. So then you could make a Donkey Konga game with the gamepad.
Oh my God.
That would be so awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole point was the bongos, though. To be fair, that was the whole appeal of Donkey Konga. Donkey Kong
Yeah,
Jungle
but
Beat.
they ported that to the Wii using the Wiimote.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So it was
No
not
one,
the
no
whole
one
point,
cared.
but
No one cared though.
I don't think anyone cared to begin with. I think that's why Donkey Konga 3 didn't come out here.
We got a 2.
Yeah. To be fair, they could have used a way better like sound list or song list.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, yeah. It was the songs of the time in America.
Like Kirby, right back at ya.
Oh, well, yeah, that was the first one. They had the Pokemon theme too.
But but there were so many songs they could have had. Like, get some Donkey Kong Country music. It's Donkey Konga.
Just imagine a game like that, but like entire Nintendo song playlist, like just
That's a good
all
idea, actually.
Nintendo music imaginable.
In fact, that's such a good idea. It's probably never gonna happen.
Really?
What was I gonna say? Yeah, it doesn't make sense that they kept that Final Smash, and Pikachu's horrible Final Smash is back, so I'm excited for that.
I wish they would have kept
Really?
Pit's Final Smash. I mean, it wouldn't make
Oh.
any sense because,
His new one looks better though.
well, yeah, his new one's
But
based off a chapter in Kid Icarus.
Isn't
And, like, it
Pikachu's
looks
Final
cool,
Smash
but it
horrible?
looks like he got nerfed. Like, it doesn't look as powerful. That's what I mean. Because his one in Brawl was amazing. Like, he had one of the best ones.
No, he didn't though. That was the whole point.
What?
Is that you could dodge his?
No,
he
you
was one of the
couldn't. No,
easier
he
ones to
definitely had
dodge.
like the best one. Every time I've played with like my
Right?
friends and stuff, they would always get mad at me because mine was so cheap. Because random characters would just like fly out and attack you, and they were like
Maybe they're
really
just not
difficult
good
to
though.
dodge. He definitely had like one of the better ones.
But isn't Pikachu's Final Smash horrible?
It's a yes and no, I guess.
Doesn't even make sense. Like he just gets in a huge electrical ball and flies around.
Yeah,
It
but
was
what else is he
very,
gonna get?
it was very stupid though. Very stupid to control. They could have come up with something. But it's just a cop out. And I saw the Landmaster was back for Fox at least, so hopefully if they have Falco and all them, they do something different. I know they said they were going to focus on making characters more unique at least, so maybe Falco will actually get an R-Wing.
I don't think he's gonna be in the game.
You don't think Falco is going to be in the game?
No,
Why not?
because we just haven't seen anything from it.
We haven't seen a lot of things though.
But like, how many characters are there so far? There's got to be like what, 35? Like, I'd imagine that the most they're gonna go to is like 50 characters.
Falco's got to be in there. That'd be
They also
stupid,
didn't.
no.
They also haven't confirmed Captain Falcon, so
That is true. That is true.
And then you think he'd be a given too.
And I'm pretty sure Ice Climbers, I don't think they were confirmed, but I'm pretty sure that we saw a picture, like a screenshot of an Ice Climbers stage.
I don't think we did.
So I'm pretty confident they'll be in there. It's really weird thinking about like
Yeah, they did
like Ice
confirm. We have
Climbers
35 characters so far.
yeah,
Yeah.
think about like Marth and Ice Climbers as like classic Smash characters. Because I feel like a lot of people just don't even remember that the N64 one like even existed.
Yeah.
It's always Melee, and
A
I
lot
mean
of
to be
people were-
fair, Melee's my favorite like version, but
A lot of people were born into Melee, so
yeah,
that's what they grew up with, most of them. Even like a lot of the older gamers grew up with Melee.
a lot of
over
other
that.
gamers. I'm not sure if you guys like listen to a lot of podcasts like anymore, but every time they talk about Smash, they're like, no, it's not really a system seller, and I'm like, really? But I think it's because the age. Like unless you really grew up with Smash, you're not going to appreciate
Yeah.
it or like it.
I mean, I'm not talking
everyone
really
else-
old, but yeah.
even like Nintendo fans I listen to, like they're not into Smash. They just
How can
don't
you
get
not
it.
be?
They just don't get it.
You're missing
No,
out.
every so many people. Like out of the like 5 podcasts I probably listen to on a normal basis, like 4 of them have like a bunch of Nintendo fans and they just don't care at all. And they say that like, no, it's not a system seller. I don't want it. So who cares? It's not really that big hit that they need. But I'm like, guys are crazy. Like that's their biggest, arguably like their biggest IP for like the
Mhm.
hardcore
Yeah.
audience.
You know, I played Smash Bros with my physics teacher. Or
Yeah.
no, not my physics teacher. He teaches physics. He's not even my teacher, but he's just like heavily involved with another one of the clubs I'm in. So that was really interesting finding out that he played that. Like he didn't play like when I brought Mario Power Tennis and Kirby's Air Ride. He hadn't played those games, but
Do you have any interest in Smash Bros. Project M?
no, I
Because I was trying to
barely know what
download
it
it.
is either.
I downloaded it, but I'm not sure how to launch it. But because I bought like I have the external hard drive on my Wii U. I have like a terabyte now, and
Right.
I was gonna hurry up and put like Project M on it to play on the Wii, but I just didn't really do it.
Hmm.
But I was like looking at videos and it looks awesome.
Watching the Smash Bros footage though, in the treehouse, it looks so smooth. Looks so good.
It's like just put it out now, because I'm pretty sure at this point they're just like debugging it. I think that's all they're doing.
Yeah. Well, they should. So.
Just put it out now, guys. I don't care. I'd rather just
But like
put it now and
after
get
seeing all
Twitch.
after seeing all this Wii U footage, I'm gonna be like, we have to do the 3DS version first.
Oh, I know.
We basically have to settle for that first.
That's how I felt
But-
this entire time.
It does look like it's gonna have some unique modes though. At least the one Kirby Air Ride mode looks pretty cool.
The- I don't understand like what the Wii U has to offer though, because it seems like the 3DS has more, or at least we've
Yeah.
like seen more.
They haven't talked like anything about other modes in the Wii U version. It's just been multiplayer
It
footage.
was like Amiibo. It's like, because I'm never even gonna use Amiibo, honestly. I
Yeah,
just
they
don't.
also said they're gonna have it
don't.
on the 3DS version eventually too. So
Exactly, so it doesn't matter.
they're probably hiding something. I know they're not doing a subspace or anything, but some
I wonder if they're gonna wait
of.
like until after the 3DS one comes out, so it doesn't feel like it's cheapened.
For what? For what?
For 3DS? What do you mean?
What are you talking about? Wait until after it comes out.
Till Smash Bros is released to like announce features. or something.
Oh,
Like they'll just focus on the 3DS version and then they'll talk about Wii U.
yeah. Maybe. I hope Reggie comes back next year and fights that guy on 3DS though.
I just want him to fight him in general, like in an alley.
Yeah, he just start kicking his butt. Yeah. I can see it.
I love Reggie. Reg.
Yeah,
And
Reggie's awesome. Like,
I'm pretty sure if we met him in real life, we'd like hate him or something, or he would be like, "Guys, I don't really want to talk to you."
I don't know, but I mean, he seems kind of personable.
I can't wait till the next Nintendo Direct. I wonder what they'll do. Because everything they've done is like gold, or they've been doing is gold. Like they're
Yeah.
announcing E3, Mario Kart, Tomodachi, digital event. Like they're on a roll.
Yeah. You gotta keep it going. You gotta follow through with all this stuff from E3 now. You know they're gonna probably have like a whole Nintendo Direct dedicated to Splatoon in the future.
And that game actually
Stuff
doesn't
like
get. I'm pretty sure it's only like 6 months away or something. Like it's not that far.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's supposed to come out like
But,
really early 2015, like
oh,
February, March
well,
time.
2015.
Yeah, but that's not super far out. I don't feel like it is. It's less than a
No, but
year.
it's also not that soon, like you said it, like you made it sound like.
I feel like it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
I got nothing.
All right.
Okay. And the bus pulled into your house or something. I just heard the brakes.
Yeah, I'm going to get picked up actually
Really?
from that bus.
Just,
Oh, there
just
it goes.
don't get raped. That's my only
Well, yeah, that's my motto in life, really.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
and anything I do, that's always in the back of my mind and my butt. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's really hot in here now. Come on.
Let's just keep
Did
going.
you
We'll
notice?
see how
Did you
long.
notice? Did you notice the change?
No.
You didn't
Yes,
notice
yes,
the
in the
fan?
audio, yeah. Oh, yeah. You boys getting Captain Toad when that comes out?
Yes.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm
No.
getting all the Wii U games, so
There's so many though.
yeah, there is.
Let's see, there's
I'm gonna
one,
have a shelf.
two,
Dude,
three.
me and my brother already have like 22
It's like
Wii U
$200 worth
games.
of games.
Me and my brother already have like 22 Wii U games, so we're gonna have so many.
Yeah, but how many of those are actually good?
Oh, most of them.
Uh, all right.
What?
Whatever you say.
What are you talking
Whatever
about?
you say, there's like okay. Let's go look at
What are you talking
this.
about?
All right. Okay, so you have Disney Infinity, Game and Wario, Jeopardy, Lego City Undercover, Scribble Knots Unlimited, SpongeBob SquarePants, Plankton's Robotic Revenge, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Be Party U, The Wonderful 101. I'll give you about like half of those games.
Half.
Half.
I don't know about that. You skipped a lot of them too, so.
Well, I talked about the ones that I wasn't, the half that was not very intriguing.
What? Lego
Everything
City
else is decent.
Undercover is like critically acclaimed. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, what was?
Lego City Undercover?
No, dude, come on.
Have you heard a single bad thing about that game?
Yeah. Apparently it doesn't run very well. And the
Okay,
loading times?
loading times was the only bad thing
Yeah, but come on. Is
that
that
I've
like
heard.
if you go out and play Lego City, are you gonna play that game instead of like Fallout 3 or like
Oh,
Zelda or exactly. Exactly. It's
what?
not a triple A, it's a budget title.
It was cool though.
I don't want to. Yeah, but come on. That's not AAA. That's
talking
not Donkey
about?
Kong Country. That's not Pikmin. That's not Mario Kart. That's just like
All right, we'll
filler.
also have all those.
Yeah, but that's filler.
But Lego City Undercover is well
Does
done.
not. It does not sound worth
Well,
playing.
you can tell a lot of effort was put into it.
It doesn't.
Oh my god.
No, no.
What is wrong with you?
No, it's Lego City. It's clearly like a mediocre like.
Yeah, but like, oh my god. Have you not heard
Game
all
and
the
Wario
acclaim
too.
it's
Like,
gotten now?
there's so many mediocre like games they even put out.
The game of Wario was pretty mediocre. I still have to get through a lot of the different games, but all right. So it's got a solid 80% Lego City Undercover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Game and Wario probably is a lot lower. That
Yeah, but
got
Lego City.
a
Why would
61. Game and Wario got a 61.
it sounds very deserving.
I mean, every game you every week has been a game you haven't played also. So
Yeah, but you can. It's a Lego game. I've played Lego games. You can definitely tell.
it's not the same. It's
How is it
completely
not?
different. It's open world.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna play that, like, if I can play Lego City or Watch Dogs, like, what am I gonna play?
Well, you couldn't have played Watch Dogs at the time the Lego City Undercover came out.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But it's out
Oh
now.
my god.
I haven't played Lego City yet, so it doesn't
I
matter.
mean, you don't play
And
most.
I'm not gonna play it either.
You don't play most of the good games, though.
Like what?
Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. I don't know.
No, that's actually because I
Yeah,
want to get that game so bad. Like, I would have bought it when it came out.
So do I.
that was just the
But
first
it's
game that
because
came.
I have so many Donkey Kong games to beat. Like, I have 4 Donkey Kong Country games and like Donkey Kong 64. And
No,
then
that's
there's
the
also
first
the
thing that
Donkey
came to
Kong
mind.
Lands games. So it's like great.
Donkey Kong Land.
Yeah.
That's lame.
Best rated game is Super Mario 3D World. Can't say
Yeah,
I
it
agree
is.
with it, but
It is.
Still need
can't
to
say
play
I'd
that
agree.
too.
I think Wind
You
Waker's
haven't played
better.
that, Nick?
No, I haven't.
Come
How is
on.
Mario Kart 8's way lower?
What is it?
80. Well, it's it's number 6. Like Deus Ex is above it.
What?
Wow.
It's at 88, which is not a bad score, but
I feel like Deus
for that
Ex.
game, I feel like come
I feel
on.
like Deus Ex wasn't that well received in the Wii U though.
Skylanders Swap Force is better than Mario Kart 8. Rayman Legends is like number 2 though, which I guess makes sense because that's like the epitome of 2D platforming.
That's like the one Wii U game I need to get to have like pretty much all of the necessary ones to have. So
Pikmin 3, 87. Oh, I love how
Smash Bros. I look forward to the Smash Bros. Score. Dude,
I
it
wonder
better be
what
like
it'll-
better be the most critically acclaimed game of all time. That would be pretty epic.
I feel like that's gonna be like my favorite game. Like as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, well, Brawl's my favorite game, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. It seems like it's just gonna be at least a better Brawl, at the very least.
I heard that it doesn't play as well as Melee,
Well, how can you hear that?
which is a bit.
What from like the two?
Well, people that played at
the
E3,
time they
like
played.
like from the people that are like really into like wave dashing and
God dang
like
it.
doing all that like complex like stuff. Apparently, that's not really in it. Which I don't know. I don't really care about that, but
Neither do I.
I don't understand why they don't make it like Melee if that could appeal to both like demographics. Okay, so Brawl has a 93.
I still prefer the way Brawl plays over Melee, aside for tripping.
I feel like they're the
Aside
same though.
I'm in the minority,
Tripping's
but
so stupid.
Yeah, I prefer Melee. Because I might as well take it faster. Like, I'd rather have it.
whoa.
Yeah. I don't know. How come you prefer Brawl?
I don't know. It just feels a lot smoother, a lot easier to be precise with. There's a lot of content in general in that game. I think like people don't give it enough credit for how much stuff is actually in the game.
Oh, well, for that aspect, I think people agree with that, but when it comes to the actual gameplay, like the tournaments, like in 10 years, you're not going to care about the assist trophies or like the trophies in general. It's going to
Yeah,
be all about the gameplay. Because like Melee,
Yeah.
I couldn't care less about the trophies anymore.
the Smash Bros.
Whereas,
Looks yeah, it
yeah,
looks like it's gonna be the most refined one yet, though.
hmm
The gameplay looks so good.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm just hoping the
uh
3DS one's okay. I can't imagine it being that easy to control with like the 3DS.
yeah,
I'm a little bit nervous.
I need to get an XL soon. I still don't have an XL.
You should get the Animal Crossing XL.
I mean, that would make sense, but it also is not the best looking one. The Pokemon one's really cool looking. Wish I had that one.
The Animal Crossing one is $260 used. I feel like
Nice.
I should just
Wow.
sell it.
So give it to me.
Okay,
Okay.
for free. I'll just
Yeah.
snail mail it to you.
Do it, dude. Put it in an envelope.
The Mario and Luigi Dream Team one is like really cheap. That's surprising.
Hmm.
It's a XL and it's like 180 bucks.
I don't want that one though. I don't even have the game.
Cheap. True. I'm sorry.
I need to get the I want the Pokemon one.
There's a bunch of the skins. I'm hoping that they'll make like a bundle. Because if they make a Smash Bros 3DS, I'll probably buy it and just sell the Animal Crossing one.
I got punished for getting the 3DS pretty early on.
Yeah,
'Cause,
yeah,
like,
we did.
I got it awkwardly after the time of the ambassador program thing,
Did you really?
but right before the 3DS XL came out. So it was like literally the worst time to get it.
See, I got mine as soon as like it was announced. But the thing is, because I was a kid, like $250 was a lot. So I didn't have any games until Ocarina of Time, which came out in like November, and I bought it like June or July. So I had it for like 3 or 4 months and only had DS games,
Right. Well, I got
which
the
sucked.
system as a gift.
Oh, did you?
You know,
Okay.
yeah. I forget what games I got with it. I think I got Ocarina of Time 3D was one of them. Actually, I think it was Ocarina of Time 3D. I don't remember. Yeah, it was Ocarina of Time at least. Some other things.
Yeah, that was the first game I bought for the 3DS, and that was November. I think October. Yeah, it was October of 2011. So I didn't. I jumped on it after the price drop.
I think I got Bust a Move Universe and Cartoon Network actually in the beginning. Dead or Alive Dimensions was in the beginning too.
I think I'm just gonna wait and see if they put out like a Majora's Mask 3DS. Then I'll jump
Ooh,
on that.
that will look cool.
Because there's like a bunch of
It's
like
like a bull one.
fan-made ones where they're like it's all purple, but then it has like the mask and like Skull Kid laughing.
Yeah,
Like there's some cool stuff people made.
I really like the color scheme for Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
Purple is like really cool for that.
Man.
But yeah, we should probably wrap this up, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Next
Like a
time
Trojan.
maybe we'll have a topic next time. Get something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully a guest sometime soon. Because now we have predetermined dates, so I'll be able to do it ahead of time.
We'll probably have Chugga Conroy on next week's episode.
Oh,
And then probably the next week after that, we'll have like Smosh games.
Smosh! Wow, Smosh
Maybe.
themselves.
Right?
Yeah, ReviewTechUSA.
Let me ask you, why does he get hate? Like I don't understand. I don't understand the hate. And no one ever gives me like a solid answer. It's like,
It's just like
oh,
the
it's just his personality and like he's so confident with what he says and it's like he's no different than us making like videos. Like I don't understand. He's not
Really?
a real journalist. He's just a YouTuber. I don't understand. He's not really in
you
the
don't
industry.
like the big like titles he puts on, I guess. Like Nintendo is screwed, and then he talks about something else, I guess. Stuff like that. I don't know.
I've
It's
never
like the
felt that
overtop
way.
attitude. The only problem I have, well, I don't think he deserves quite as many subscribers as he has. I still say
But I
that.
enjoy him so much, like so
I
much
like
more
it.
than every
I
other
like his
channel.
videos, but he's not like 200,000 subscribers worthy. Like he puts barely any effort into his videos.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's not about the effort. It's about the personality. He definitely has that above like everyone else.
Above everyone else.
Yes, he does.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Wow.
What other? There's very few like big channels that.
Yeah.
A lot of the bigger ones are just like people screaming and like
Okay, that's
like
the one. That's the one.
PewDiePie,
Oh my god.
PewDiePie,
PewDiePie. What?
PewDiePie.
Did you watch his video on PewDiePie?
I did.
I agree with that video so much.
I barely remember what he said. It was just
It
like
just came out
he doesn't really
recently.
deserve hate, and it
He
was just
said he just don't watch it, and
yeah.
like he gives him respect for being able to make that much money for doing that.
But Phil Fish disagrees.
Yeah, I don't. Well, he's also like one of the worst ball on earth.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe Alec will be here next time.
Or maybe he won't.
Hopefully.
Maybe we'll get a new host.
It'll be like Alex, like brother or something.
His roommate.
His roommate.
That like we should just never like we should cut off all communication with him entirely and just keep podcasts with a different person. And then like in a year we'll come back and tell him it was a prank. It was a joke.
It's like the Dumb and Dumber trailer. You're telling me that for 20
Yeah.
years you were
Yeah, I saw that.
this like mental like illness because you couldn't get over Mary Swanson? Fooled you.
Oh my god, oh, that's so. Did you hear about the fucking guy on Twitter that remember Rocky Horror Picture Show, the anticipation line?
No.
Well, this guy on Twitter used the handle Dr. Frankenfurter, like just abbreviated, and then he posted that line, and it was like 5 years before he finished. Yeah, it was like the longest pause in between tweets.
What?
What?
Oh my god!
Why?
Oh,
That's so weird.
It was cool though.
5 years?
Yeah, and it was the anticipation line from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let me see if I can find the
I
article.
don't understand the point. Like, why would they wait? Did they forget? Like,
No, that was the point.
oh my god.
That was the joke.
How do you plan something like
dedication
that?
for a joke.
That's great.
Good for them.
Hey, do you think we'll still be in the video game community when we're 100 years old?
Nope.
I'll be dead more than likely.
Yeah, I'll be dead too. To be fair.
I'll live forever.
No one lives
I'm gonna
forever.
take vitamins. And by the, I'm assuming I'm going on, hopefully the idea that in 100 years we'll be able to put our brains in robots and I can just live like Bender from Futurama.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Yeah. It sucks for the people that die like the day before that technology comes out, though. Can you imagine that? Because that's gonna be a thing.
That's what it sounds. I feel like that's a thing, though. I feel like that's gonna end up happening because
Yeah.
they're working on technology like replacing human parts with like technology. So I know for like a lot of handicapped people, they're doing that where they're working on making it so you can like replicate a spine, basically. Like create a new nervous system with like wiring.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be insane.
Mm.
But you're not.
Okay.
You're only gonna be able to access it if you're like really rich, though.
I don't care. I don't think anyone. I would take a loan out and do it. You know?
Alone. Everyone will be taking loans out then.
Yeah.
You're
All
about
right.
to die. Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm on Twitter as ZRPG. We haven't done that for like a few years, but
Okay, well, I think we know who you are. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Okay.
But
That's
no,
right.
just still do it though. Still do it. Don't mind me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. PC Game Reform. I'm Pokemon ZRPG on PC Game Reform. I'm a moderator on there.
No, you're not. Are you?
Huh?
Like a
Where are
sub
you?
forum moderator or a full blown moderator?
I don't know. You have to find out for yourself. You can find me Pokemon ZRPG on PC Game Reform and on Backloggery Pokemon ZRPG, where you can see how I haven't beaten any of my games, and then
Really?
YouTube ZRPG revamped, so I haven't posted a video in a few years. Yeah, some stuff in the future maybe. Stuff. Yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Nick?
Yeah, I'm Gaming Pegasus 187 on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Pegasus 187. The fuck is that? Is that anyone else hear that or
I hear it. Yeah.
what the fuck?
Stop.
Really? Let's see, Snapchat Pegasus 187. I am on Pete's Game Reform Pegasus 187, and I am still kind of in and out, but I'm trying to be a little more active than I had been the last few months.
Yeah.
Pegasus 187 on Wii U, fucking PlayStation Network at the Extreme Enigma, Pegasus 187 on Xbox Live.
No, don't do that, Cole. End it.
Hi, thanks for calling Target.com. We're sorry,
No.
but we're extremely busy, so
End
the
it.
wait to speak to a team member is much longer than usual. If your question is urgent,
Damn it,
please
Cole.
stay on the line. Otherwise,
End it.
you may want to call back in a bit. Para continuar en español,
End
oprima
it.
el ocho.
And you can
Okay,
find
Cole.
me on Twitter, @ColinWingNev. And that's it. Okay.
Okay. Well, we already agreed if you were ever going to do that, it wouldn't be on the podcast.
What's that?
Whatever you were doing just then. All right, end your recording.
Okay. Bye, guys.